and I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
Hell yeah, I was. I was giving him the finger. I was jerking off right in front of his face. He had no idea.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well. I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
God damn, that is a hella convoluted plan. Holy shit.
True.
Why is that?
Sojour's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just
We
tell
fight
you
for
the
justice,
true
baby.
culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake.
So, did he, like, kill another teenager? Because, I didn't know that you guys were down like that. I would have introduced you to the skin fridge much sooner.
But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was a breeze. I don't remember much. It was close. It was a breeze. It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
I don't know. The stats say otherwise. I think you are my assailant at this point.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Thanks, Haru.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
Yeah, it was kind of funny actually, Ryuji. give me a chuckle, a guffaw.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
The motherfucker said we got him.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
Sodro, I need you to fucking kill Akechi. Put him in the skin fridge. I thought you'd never ask.
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Damn, you close a whole shop early for us? Damn, I appreciate it, but you sure that's a good idea? Business ain't doing too well, but I love you, man.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Damn, man.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
What a great man indeed. Sodro, I fucking love you, dog. Sorry, the story up to this point has been updated. Sodro, I fucking love you, dude. Coochie Crusader.
That sounds familiar.
Familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
It's always about politics, ain't it?
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Well, Haru can.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
No, I think we should look at the TV, actually. Okay.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
Also, we bumped into him in the elevator. Coochie bumped into him on a sidewalk.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Oh.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Oh.
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
Love that use case, a canonical 3rd Street Saint. I know that symbol is used for other things, but fuck you, that's the 3rd Street Saint symbol. He's a real man.
So his current position and popularity is just
He's a real OG.
benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I'm gonna change that motherfucker's heart, alright. From beating to not.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
Oh, that's right, we were talking about Shido. Sorry guys, I'm really on this fuck a catchy train.
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Go on.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido.
And that's how he was able to get his assassin into the metaverse so early.
From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
It's always with the politics, man. Y'all boring.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
Well, the world will probably be fine, but this country's fucked.
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, pull his pants down.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
Well, if you're JFK, a bullet.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
Guys, I have an idea. Gets the gun, points it at his head again. Persona!
And where?
Sorry guys,
We
wrong
don't got a
Persona
clue
again.
about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Fancy restaurant, election headquarters, the Diet Building. I mean, he was at that fancy restaurant, but I'm gonna say the Diet Building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We have to.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
Can I download that? Hell yeah! You gotta get yourself a cool fucking persona though, and I'm not talking about the entity, I mean literally your costume. What's your name gonna be?
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
My grades are immaculate, dog. Well, they didn't say my name. Did they? Did they say Kuji Crusader? They just said the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Huh.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
Well, I guess he's just saying that in terms of like, oh, well, what if Akechi finds out and then you're at school and then, yeah, okay.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
Most of us.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting
one of us.
captured and appearing to be killed.
2 of us? Definitely not the majority.
What frightening teenagers.
Now that I'll give you.
But the true battle has only just begun.
You know, knowing is half the
We won
battle.
the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
You got any more cliches up your sleeve, Makoto? I can help you out with a few.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
Good always triumphs over evil. The light, what's done in the dark, shall be revealed in the light.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
Now look at you, you're old as hell.
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
So he didn't get it from this guy.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown?
Maybe you did. This is all very
And when
confusing.
someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Cock.
Well, my faith in you
Political
was precisely
bootlicker.
why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Okay, so no, you did.
Any suspicion
Wait.
should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root.
So then when did this happen? Because Futaba was young, and you're a teenager. Motherfucker, were you doing this at like age 10? What? What? They keep explaining things and I just have more questions.
After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
Now, I agree. I got nothing else to say, yeah.
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
See, this is where you start to
It
lose
would
me.
stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals.
See, if you just killed the Supreme Court, I would have been cool with it. I would have been like, yeah, fuck those guys. But see, now you're talking about all this evil shit.
Which is why I made them suspects.
And now you're just gonna become an old white man in power. Well, you're not white, you're Japanese. Still.
Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Ace detective, more like ace defective.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
Just the idea of it. I don't have good public opinion, but just the idea of a public opinion I have a monopoly on.
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one.
Okay, where did that shit come from? Oh, wait, what? Oh,
Your
well.
assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly.
So, I don't remember all the sins that we've gotten already, but like, you're Pride, right? Well, no, because Yusuke's teacher was Pride, right? What's left? No, it's Vanity. No, we got Vanity. Isn't... But I feel like Vanity and Pride is just a synonym of one another. We'll see.
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
I would
With this
like some
most recent
pancakes.
case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
Pussy.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well,
Looks like
how
things
do
have
I put this?
finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
She's right, let's take it easy for today. Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
Well,
And
how
I
do
guess if
put
they
this?
reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. For now. A pretty tense situation, I tell you what. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks for your tenacity. You were able to fool him. I do be fooling. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. Hold on, I'm gonna text Akechi. It'd be funny as hell if he just fucking deleted all of his messages. I would have done that shit.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
I imagine we're gonna be having a lot of catch-up time on socials right now.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
Damn, Coochie, you got the grippers out like that? Come on, man.
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
That's why my mic was so low. The fucking gain was rock bottom. Jesus Christ. I was like, why can't I hear myself talking? Alright, well, that's gonna be an annoying first few seconds. Sorry.
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
You're a cute little bastard, you know that, Morgana? Okay, now my voice is too high. Now I gotta turn that down a little.
I'm going to stay with you
right
until
there,
the very
maybe?
end.
A little bit higher than that? Alright. Maybe a little bit lower than
We
that.
should get to sleep.
I have the fucking thing basically in my lap. I guess I don't need it in my lap, but...
You know, something that Futaba said before.
Hey man, look. I'm glad that we're having this nice little kumbaya moment, and I love you too, man, but hey, can you not sleep directly... You sleep in one of two locations, either right on my nuts or right on my chest. There's a whole bed, man. I can scooch over.
When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Yeah... It was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa.
Yeah, I think I definitely fucked things up with her despite getting her thing done pretty early on. She is not a part of the Phantom Thieves.
Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Oh yeah, true, huh? Yeah, cause news reports said I'm dead, huh? Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Damn. Damn, TM. So he has to be guilty. Apparently Akechi arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. I hope they can catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves too. He really is amazing. Simps. Cucks. Bootlickers, even.
There's no point in even having
Syrup sloppers.
Shido's gonna win.
Man, fuck that guy.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those Phantom Thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
Yeah, say it right into that dude's ear. Oh, damn, Joker dripped? I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. But that's a lie, right? It is. I just knew. Planning something with Sakamata-kun and the others, huh? Well, try not to trouble the school or the parents, okay? Also, make sure you're keeping up with your studies. I'll handle your housework as long as you request me. Coochie got half this damn town rizzed. My boy. My boy. Yeah, I'd rather it be too loud, because I could just turn it down in the editing. I keep fucking fiddling with it. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together. He wasn't in jail, he was in holding.
Cut that out!
Quiet down. You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. I received word from Crusader's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is, anyway? It's almost time. Pee. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamata was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site's a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey,
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up. Ding ding ding. I just want to say, Akechi did frequent this place quite often. I know that he did that because Kuchi was here, but like, he still came here.
Okay.
I'd be cautious as hell being downstairs, is all I'm saying. Let's try and think of the keyword once the Chief's curry has energized you. Oh, damn, we doing crosswords? Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fuck it up. This is a part of the game I'm talking about right here. Oh, no, not the suspicious music. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's Palace yet? That's the keyword you were talking about. I probably should have known. I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all of those mental shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April? Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? Yeah, we already said he caused the shutdowns. But it's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? No more! All the people I've murdered by letting you live. How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? I mean, you have history with having to understand horrible men, Haru. Sorry. Love you. Love you, Haru. Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try to think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Kuchi-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. That's risky, man. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Kuchi join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that bastard's palace open. No, we should not meet. We go separately.
Right.
They're gonna be looking for us in a
Let's head
group.
to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Guys, that's like mega sus. That's like mega turbo sus. Oh, never mind. No, of course, we have an amazing disguise. I hope we would at least do something goofy like this. I thought it was going to be something like taking off our glasses again. That's the plan.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. Just... the stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
I'll be back before you know it.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
Stretching.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
I would say castle, but we already did that.
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
The boy is braining right now. He doesn't do that often, but the boy is braining right now.
Who knows? I've got no idea.
His brain game is insane. Bars.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
On incognito.
Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? what's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician.
Where's the cue card you reading this from, brother? What the fuck?
I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Oh, and turn around. I think there's a fucking presenter board behind you giving them all these... Hey, wait.
An exemplary answer.
My man thought of all that on the spot?
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
Y'all all couldn't have made yourselves so much more suspicious if you tried. Didn't even dress in different clothing. Coochie kind of
Criminals
did.
calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility?
Seriously, I'm asking. I have no idea.
Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
Wow.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's
More
being
like
deceived
shitto.
so easily.
Give me some Sojiro. Hell yeah, brother. I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old. He's the young politician, huh? Anyway, he's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet member, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he has also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the Prime Minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Oh. What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out.
Hey!
Can I at least call... Am I nice enough to hang out with you, Sojiro? Look, I know I don't have the right to say this, but keep Futaba safe. I'm counting on you. I will. Okay, I can't hang out with you yet. Still, well, I think I have to wait for the symbol over your head anyway. I can only hang out with you some nights anyway. Oh, what? Morgana, you're really fucking me right now, brother. Wait, I could have mopped up the... Oh, I could have mopped up the fucking... Ah, shit. Yeah. I don't care what you have to say. You're all just corporate bootlickers. It was cool when you were licking my boots, but now you're licking the boot of the man. And I don't fuck with the man. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Yo, you dead or what? Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Yeah, 'cause she knows we're a Phantom Thief. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. It's nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, sorry. Force of habit, boy. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. It's almost time for our meeting. I wonder if anybody has figured out the keyword.
diamond mine.
God damn, we've been at this shit for a minute. Yusuke's about to pass out. He's always hunched over like that, poor man. Futaba is passed out.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Ah, it's worse.
Oh, Akechi.
Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak.
Honestly, I'm just so brave.
I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
You got another, bro. We got death threats. People be doxing us. Shit, you were one of the people who doxed us, I guess.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Alright, you free little bitch.
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
Ace detective, more like... I'll stop.
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Mishima is. He makes up all of the 3% on that screen.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Yeah, I don't know why they would let that happen.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
How about we just fucking follow him home, boys? We got two adults.
That's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Hey man, hey. Sojiro used to be in the CIA, FBI, CDC, whatever.
Well, this is a problem.
FCC, CBS, PBS.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Uh-oh.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh.
Oh right, the candidates are currently campaigning.
Thought we were about to get swatted, boys. That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Oh.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
No, he said Shido.
Yeah, he did!
It's all coming back to Coochie. Sounds like the same voice I heard back then. You didn't recognize it any of the times on the TV?
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
About that, y'all. Oh, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! And by the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Yeah, man, it's,
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is
it's a little bit of bad news bears right now.
and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope.
God damn, you talk a lot.
So our children who
Oh my
carry
god,
the
you talk a
burden
lot.
of the next generation can be proud of their country.
I hate to say it, but yeah, you're a great politician, man. You fucking talk a lot.
So
Shit.
our nation
Jesus.
can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Ooh, yeah, you said it, man. Anyway. Did he not? What? Oh, kept. Okay, yeah. No, that's. Yep, okay, there you go.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future.
Motherfucking rude from Final Fantasy VII.
I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You
That's
guys
the
wait
guy.
here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Yeah, like, what are you gonna. What's the plan here, man? They should be kicking your ass right now.
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators.
Why did nobody stop him? Ryuji, I love you, but you're. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're a dummy, man. You're a dumb man. You're a stupid, stupid man.
You can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
I want to know myself.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
But Futaba's the one that gets wrath? That's crazy. They set you up, baby girl. I'm sorry. That's fucked up.
Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult.
Yeah, they can't really just reverse that.
It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
Big fan that Haru is the one sitting next to me, by the way. Big fan of that.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet Building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet Building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
If you say so.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
Oh, now we're outside the Diet Building. Okay, I like it. Seems like there will be a higher voter turnout this election. Totally be an easy win for Shido-kun. Really get famous from all that Phantom Thief business? He's on track to become Prime Minister. Guess I should be on Cheeto's side. Kind of said that like Cheeto. I didn't mean to. But if Chester Cheeto was running, I'd vote for him. Would I? I don't know. He gives me low-key Republican vibes. Like hardcore right-wing type shit. Okay, maybe not like fully hard right-wing, but like he definitely says some problematic shit at the Thanksgiving dinner that ruins the whole mood. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you. He's hot. Shit, I want to fuck him. I think Masayoshi Shido is even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. I assumed the others were fake. I know Shido-san, too. Sounds like he really wants to improve this country. Can't they see they're being lied to? We have to do something. It's not true that the Phantom Thieves leader died, right? Well, wait, okay. He doesn't know that we are the Phantom Thieves leader. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Like, we just came to him one day and we were like, dude, I need to shoot people good. And he's like, say no more. Get good, scrub. Don't worry. Thank goodness. There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. Coochie, I'm just saying, you really gotta watch your ass out there, because, you know, having a little kid's phone number, you know, that's a little sus.
We can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
Does he care about his lackeys? I guess he cares about Akechi.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune, rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him?
Coward.
Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Oh, car. Oh, is it gonna be a car? Or like a cruise ship? Maybe it's a ship, because car wouldn't really make sense. Ship? Oh,
It was a match?
He has like a cruise ship for his palace?
What? The Diet Building's a ship?
And he's the captain.
What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Yo, that's kind of sick.
Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
We shouldn't do it in front of the building. Do not do it in front of,
Get
like,
closer
right
to
in
the
front
wall,
of the...
just in case. All right, do it.
Beginning navigation. Oh, I'm excited for this. Yo, what is this shit gonna look like? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
It's flipped.
Security guards seem to be gone.
Wall's
but
gone.
It's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the Diet Building remains unchanged.
We're not viewed as a threat yet.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different. That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
Are we on the ship right now? We're already on it, aren't we? Yup.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive.
Oh, that's
what
fucked.
This mission is about, huh?
Oh, that's fucked. Damn, that's fucked up.
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
Damn, this is one of the most fucked up ones yet. I mean, I say yet, we're at the end.
He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
To be fair, and again, not to kick you while you're down, you know, dead dad and all, and you're dealing with a lot right now, however, the stress of a business and the husband that you don't love. Your dad kind of wanted this shit too. I'm just saying. He was a diet version. Come on. Somebody's gotta. Yeah.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.